guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to come to you guys really quick before I go to class and show you my drugstore foundation routine. I have a presentation today, so I have to dress up and put makeup on. Usually during the day I just go to class and then come home and just kick it without any makeup all day, but today is a special day because of this presentation, and my routine is going to feature the new Maybelline matte Poreless foundation, and I'm the color Coconut, which is $3.55, and it's also going to feature the new BH Cosmetic contour kit number 2, and this is how this looks. 6 shades. So yeah, this video is going to be pretty quick and straightforward. Before I start, I just want to say don't forget to follow me on my social media. If you like music, follow me, excuse me. If you like music, follow me on SoundCloud. I make pretty awesome music, I'm not gonna lie. And follow me on Instagram if you want to see pictures and stay up to date with me, and definitely follow me on my Tumblr. I just made one, and Twitter if you want to talk to me. I just started using Twitter again, so yeah, follow me on all my social networking sites and talk to me. All those links will be down below. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to conceal certain spots on my face, and right now it's like in this area on my cheeks and underneath my eyes. And I like to do this step before I apply my foundation because the foundation is pretty dry because it's matte. Putting this on first will even out the dryness of the Maybelline Fit Me foundation because it is pretty dry if you have dry skin, and I have really dry skin in the winter time. So I'm just taking my Very Dirty Real Techniques complexion sponge. I love this. If you guys want to see a review on this sponge compared to the Beauty Blender, you can find the link below. I often find myself using this sponge more than that sponge. I'm not sure why. I think I just like the way this one feels. So this is just going to even out my skin tone. I guess you can say this is kind of like correcting. And I won't have to use as much as of the Maybelline foundation. But yeah, I love this LA Girl Pro Concealer. I stopped using it for a while for the NARS Radiant Concealer, but I find that concealer to be really dry, especially since it's winter, and I usually have oily skin, but in the winter time, especially this winter, I don't know why this winter, but my skin has been extremely dry. So now that I have this down, I'm going to go in with my Fit Me foundation. I really like this foundation. It does come out matte as advertised. One thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a pump and it's pretty liquidy, but the shade is pretty awesome. You know how the foundation deoxidizes or whatever, and it gets darker? Like, you would think that this shade would be way too light for me, but after it settles, it actually gets pretty darker. So I like this foundation for that reason. And I'm just going to take a little bit and just blend it out. One thing I can say about this foundation is it is really dry. Since it is a mattifying foundation, so if you have dry skin, this is definitely not the foundation for you. If you have combination skin, this could work, but you will need to balance it with a hydrating primer or a hydrating moisturizer or a base, as I did with concealer. But it does a really good job with blending. It looks like your skin once it's dry, and it has really awesome coverage. I'd say it's really medium to full coverage, but you can definitely get a light coverage just by applying very little, but that's with like any foundation. So I don't put much on my forehead because that's where I tend to be dry, so I'm just going to pat the excess down there. So now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to set my foundation with the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Mocha, and this is from the regular Maybelline Fit Me line. This powder's alright. I didn't try the Poreless foundation powder because I just knew the shade would be way too light in the powder, so I didn't even bother getting it. And I'm going to steer clear of the highlight areas as much as possible. And I'm just going to put it on the places where I would put a contour at or would naturally be darker. Now that that's done, I'm going to take my Pro Concealer in Almond and I'm going to highlight in the areas that need to be highlighted. And I apply loads of this stuff. That's just how I do. To blend all of this foundation out, I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush, and I really love this for my highlight because it blends out the product seamlessly. Alright, done with that part. I'm going to hop in my contour kit. I love this contour kit. It's a really nice neutral contour kit. It doesn't give you such a dramatic contour and highlight. I like that these kind of have like warm grayish tones, so it actually kind of looks like awesomely like a shadow. It comes with like 2 blushes and then 3 contour powders in highlight, but I guess you could say that these are blushes, these 3 right here. This color is coming off kind of pink in camera, but it's actually like a dark taupe color. All of the colors are very pigmented, really velvety, and they're really easy to blend in. So I'm just going to take that same brush and I'm going to go in with this color right here, and I'm going to use this to set underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to take that powder, I'm going to set the rest of my highlight areas. Alright, now that I have that, I'm going to go into the darkest color of the palette, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to use this to contour. Oops, I got that all over my headband. How awesome of me. And as you can see, this powder gives me like a nice, super natural contour. Now I'm going to go into this dark blush color right here. I'm using my BH Cosmetics stippling brush, and I'm going to blush my cheeks. On my lips, I'm using the MAC gloss in Oh Baby. Look like that. Sorry, I don't have time for close-ups. I'm like running late. So this is the complete look. If you're wondering about my hair, I have some really cheap hair from Friedrichs in, like $20 hair where it's like the full head in one. I have 2 of them in. I just needed something that was really quick and cute.